to my channel and my series on herbs. And today, the herb that I'm going to be talking about is sage. And before I get into it, I just want to make sure that everyone knows that they should. I'm by no means prescribing any herbs, and if you're thinking of taking any herbs, you should contact your healthcare provider and make sure that there is no contraindication for you taking this herb, whether it be like your any healthcare conditions that you have or medications that you're taking. You just want to make sure you're safe. And just so you know, not all herbs, just because something is an herb does not always make it safe. Some herbs can be toxic depending on levels that they're taken in. So that was just a little sidebar for you. So today we're going to talk about sage. And sage is one of my favorite herbs because it's like when you think sage, I don't know about you, but when I think about sage, I think about Thanksgiving and Christmas. I think about rubbing that turkey down with sage and, that wonderful smell that you get when you put the turkey in the oven. And so, yes, sage is edible, and it's fragrant, and a lot of herbs are used to replace, like, to decrease the amount of salts that we're using in our food. So, and sage is just one of those herbs that's very, very fragrant, especially I feel like, I'm sure it's used in other foods, but like I just think turkey when I think sage. So, but that's not its only use. So the sage plant has a gray green edible leaf and flower that can range in color from blue to purple or pink or white. I think the flower can be. And there are more than 900 species of sage around the world. And it's native to the Mediterranean. It's part of the mint family alongside oregano, lavender, rosemary, thyme, and basil. And so some interesting facts about sage and medicinal uses for sage include, just bear with me, I lost my, so some of the medicinal uses of sage. Bear with me. Okay. Some of the medicinal uses of sage are that well in recent let's talk about some studies around sage because I found this to be really interesting. Recent studies have shown that sage can positively impact cognitive skills, protect against neurological disorders, such as Alzheimer's. And, I will link some studies down in the description box below that you can review if you want. But and some studies have also shown that it can lower blood glucose and cholesterol. And it's been in that study is also linked in the description box below. And the studies actually showed that lower LDL and total cholesterol were decreased, while high density lipoprotein HDL cholesterol were increased by using oregano. So I found that to be very, very interesting, and it can also help to control some inflammation, specifically in dentistry, so around your gums. And it's also a powerful nutrient that includes magnesium, phosphorus, potassium, vitamin A, vitamin K, folate, beta carotene, and antioxidants and anti-inflammatory properties include camphor, borneo, bornyl acetate, and campheine. Another study showed that sage may improve memory and information processing among people with mild Alzheimer's, which I found to be really, really, really interesting. That study is also linked below if you're interested in that. Sage has little or no known side effects. Sage essential oil should not be consumed internally. And as with any food or herb, there's always a possibility that you could be allergic. So beware for allergic reactions to sage. And moving forward, magical and spiritual uses of sage. Lighting up sage is believed to promote increased wisdom, knowledge, and is used while doing spiritual readings, chakra healings, tantra, and Reiki. It helps to channel forth spiritual wisdom of your ancestors and spirit guides and assists in accessing universal knowledge via the Akashic records. Burning sage has the capability to cleanse and purify one's aura and body and atmosphere in the space around you. Sage is respected as a sacred and majestic plant and to create the bridge to the divine and spiritual world, the divine creator or your higher self. The burning of sage is also used to call forth spiritual warriors to battle the unseen realms that are in constant movement around us. Try burning sage and using a high quality smudge stick. And this is what a smudge stick looks like. I'm not gonna light mine now, but you can see I've used it. When outside chaos enters into your life or physical environment, this can draw light beings close to us and provide spiritual healing and comfort during times of stress and help us strengthen our heart space, providing spiritual protection in the home. So if you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to hear more, if you want to be notified every time I upload a video, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and leave me a comment below if you have any information about sage that you'd like to share with me that I haven't already shared with you. And also leave me a comment in the box below, in the comments below, of any herbs that you'd like to hear me talk about. Thank you very much for joining me today, and everyone, you have a blessed day. Until next time.